nothing has come close for me in terms of what a joy it has been to get onboarded to DIA as a user. So for any PMs out there taking notes in terms of what is a good customer onboarding experience, check out DIA. It is an absolute case study that you can use for building out bullets that make that experience such a joyful one. So I just wanted to call that out real quick. So yeah, now in terms of the use case itself, I have here one of your videos, Akash. And what I wanted to do here was there's a few things that it unlocks when it comes to context, right? So, we'll have get started with DIA, we have that, and we have your channel here. So if I just go on my new tab and all I'll say is, so you can specifically select what tabs you want, but we won't be doing that actually. We'll just say based on the 2 YouTube videos, I'm trying to make a video on how to become an AI PM. Help me write the script for this video with a strong hook, etc. That is AI. So as you can see, obviously I've been not the greatest prompter here again, but from what has been my experience, and keep in mind that these videos aren't even playing right now. That one actually hasn't even gotten to the video. It's still just the ad before the video. But what I had found before was, because it has all of the context stored in across the 2 videos that were open here, in which in our case were the AIPM video and the other one, which is here. Like, it obviously goes through the entire thing. And because it's your video, Akash, maybe you can tell me if this stuff even tracks. So it's talking about forget the hype, AIPMs aren't prompt magicians. They decide when not to use AI. Is this sounding like stuff that you had covered in that video, would you say?
Yeah.
I mean, as you can see, I think this is pretty comprehensive. I think it has done a really good job of trying to reconcile that information. This is really well detailed. Actually, I didn't even want these many details. So yeah, so I mean, that is one thing that it really excels at. I was also trying to look through other use cases in terms of Gmail itself. So I gave it the same use case as I did with Atlas, and it was not able to do that pretty much. It was way more restrictive. I think it wanted me to upload all of the bank statements and such manually, which that defeats the entire point. I don't know why I would do that in the first place, right? So that was the first use case. One of the major things about DIA that makes it a really good use case for enterprise that unfortunately I had no way of testing was that it directly integrates with JIRA, which is obviously another Atlassian product. So where this is super relevant for PMs is if your company allows you to install external software, what that enables you to do is, and I wish I could demo this, but there was really no way I could do that. But if you have a GitHub repository and if you have your JIRA logged in, you can go into the repository and ask it to scan any open bugs that maybe others have submitted or maybe that you have found, and it will automatically generate that JIRA ticket for you along with all of the details that are provided on your GitHub repository. So there were a lot of use cases doing that, but my organization doesn't use JIRA or any Atlassian product, so there was no way for me to demo this. But I did want to flash that because I know that most PMs are really in the weeds with JIRA tickets a lot, and this is something that's kind of custom made to integrate really seamlessly with JIRA. So yeah, that was the use case that I want to flash.
For your Atlassian suite, DIA is really, really interesting. And does DIA expose what models it's using under the hood?
I tried asking it actually, and it didn't tell me earlier. So we'll ask it.
All right. It's a pretty good job with those YouTube videos. I feel like there might be some Gemini. Maybe it has some smart model usage too, where when it's YouTube videos, it uses Gemini, then maybe it uses different models at different times.
That's a good call. It says it's using GPT-4 class model, which is pretty concerning because why are we using GPT-4 in November 2025? That is, problematic to say the least. But I will say I do want to caveat that it probably doesn't mean much, because if it's built specially for Atlassian, as we know now because it was acquired, for its specific internal use cases, I can see how GPT-4 would actually be good enough, given that specific training and context engineering that they would have done on this, for it to do a reasonably good job. Yeah. So the other thing that had come up in my analysis of Dia was a lot of PMs also obviously work with Loom videos, right? So this can be a new product launch. This can be you're trying to show a bug. Say somebody shares a Loom video of them walking through what a bug is in your tool. If you have this ready, again, it has the context to sift through your entire Loom video, generate the transcript for it, and then fill out a JIRA ticket automatically based on what the Loom video did. This I thought was really cool. And I mean, this is really niche when it comes to a use case.
Before we dive deeper, let's talk about something every PM faces: getting alignment on product decisions. You know that feeling when you're trying to explain a user flow to engineering or justify a design choice to leadership and you're just describing it with your hands? That's where Mobbin comes in. Mobbin is the world's largest library of real-world mobile and web app designs from industry-leading apps like Airbnb, Uber, and Pinterest. Instead of spending hours taking screenshots or hunting for inspiration, you can instantly find exactly how successful products handle onboarding, paywalls, checkout flows, whatever you're facing. Over 1.7 million product builders use Mobbin to benchmark against best-in-class products and show their teams proven solutions. Whether you need to convince stakeholders there's a better way to handle user activation or research how top apps approach feature discovery, Mobbin gives you the visual proof to back up your product decisions. Check out mobbin.com/Akash. That's mobbin.com/AAKASH and get 20% off your first year. I hope you enjoyed that short clip. You can check out the full episode here.